I think with every country, the most basic things are usually like education, health, and having like a proper infrastructure. Do you think at the moment South Sudan is making any progress, especially with the three?
Um, I think I wouldn't have I would have given the best answer if I'm right now back home, because
Mm-hmm.
what I see on social media might not be like
Mm,
like what I would say the definite
a
definition, I
true
mean, of what is
reflection.
in existence is on ground. Because
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I the last time I was in South Sudan was in 2016,
Oh
so
wow. Mm-hmm,
nearly 10 years now. So
mm-hmm,
and I feel that yeah, there could be some kind of a lot of maybe new infrastructures being built, and health facilities, but also education. But yes,
mm-hmm,
from stories that I read on social media and news and all this, it looks like we still grapple so much with our education system, and that it's not fixed.
mm-hmm.
Sometimes it takes months even to mark, like to come up with the with the results of the national examinations, and then it comes like 2 months, 3 months late,
Oh
and
wow.
it's just that. So that tells us of how weak the system is sometimes. So
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm,
think there's really so much that needs to be done, even like in all sectors regarding education, health, and infrastructure wise. I think there's so
mm-hmm,
much that needs to be done in the country. And then, but also, a country can't just develop like its own infrastructures by itself. And this
mm-hmm,
needs like investors to come into the country. And the only way for investors to come in, when they are rest assured that when they come and invest their businesses there is hope that there's no destruction going to happen, and that
mm-hmm,
calls for peace. When there's
mm-hmm,
peace in a country, it attracts investors to come in that very country. So I think there are priorities that the South Sudan government needs to put in its preference list, in its top list, and one of it is peace. When there is
mm-hmm,
peace, it
mm-hmm.
opens ways for so many things. We'll
That's
have
true.
investors. Some of the health facilities that are built in countries are not even built by the government. We do have some private health sectors that are built by these big private individuals. So, and there's no one who wants to build those big buildings for health when they know
Mm-hmm,
there is no hope for peace in this country. So they can only do
mm,
that when the government assures them that there's not going to be any war anymore. So I think the earlier the government do that, the better for the country. So the government needs to focus so much on restoration of peace in the country, and that would open ways for so many things, including infrastructures development, and also development in the health sector, but also in education.